Hello, my friends, and welcome back to The Long Dark, a new beginning in our quest to survive in a post-apocalyptic world. This is episode 23. Let's go ahead and resume our game. Alright. Well, last we left off, we were here at the Grey Mother's house. We did loot the house, and we began searching some of the town nearby. We ended up having a nice sleep. Looks like we're fully healed. The day is, it's past noon, as you can see in the top right corner. So daylight is going pretty quickly. We do have the rest of the town to loot, as well as possibly the church down the road. We could try to get to the farmhouse. One thing I would like to do is check our inventory here, because I could probably drop a few items just to lighten our load a little bit as we're trying to loot. So I'll leave behind a few of these things, and of course we're going to come back for it. I'll hang on to the lantern. We do have our axe, hatchet, in case we need it. I'll keep the... I was about to drop this, but just in case we come across a locker or something, we'll hang on to that. You guys did mention there can be some really good loot in some of these buildings, so I want to make sure we get back there and check everything out. Looks like that's about as light as we're going to get for now. So let's head out and continue our search of the ghost town here. Town of Milton. Rickety old wooden ghost town. I am hoping to make it across the bridge, hopefully in this episode, so we can check out the farm. Now, let me just review real quick in my mind here. We did search those buildings there. We skipped the bank, right? The credit union. And I don't think we hit the little store. So I'm gonna head over to the store here. Get our bow out just in case. Somewhere around here there's gonna be a dead wolf, because I did take a shot at a wolf. He's got my arrow. May as well check these trucks while we're right here. I don't see anything. Check the back. Sometimes there can be some loot back here, on occasion. And there can be some more rabbits. I thought I saw something there. There can be rabbits back here. Okay, well, let's head inside the store. See what we can find. Milton Credit Union. Oh, okay. So this is the bank. Oh, that's the post office. Okay, now I remember. Okay. It's nice to have a little bit of light to help us with our search. No cash. I don't see anything hidden over here. Got a little bit of cloth. Not sure what that is. Looks like fly paper, actually. Be my guess. Looks like fly tape or something. Alright, here's the coffee. Somebody mentioned there's always coffee here. Yeah. Definitely gonna take that. Aw. Those are really nice boots. Not my size, though. I think we'll leave them. Well, so far it's just the coffee, I guess. Oh, we got another cup.
This'll come in
Nice.
handy.
Hinterland. It's a nice looking cup. I think we can actually, I think it's possible to even buy these. Hinterland Studios, all rights reserved. Cool little logo. So we got some shareware DOS games here. Somebody's been playing on their laptop. Remember the days of shareware? Commander Keen and Castle Wolfenstein, all those early games. I remember my dad was crazy when I used my own money I'd saved to buy a Sound Blaster card for our computer. We didn't have a sound card, you know, and I had installed lots of games, but there was no sound. 0.4 liters, not much. But I had heard somebody playing. So my best friend's cousin, his dad owned a computer store, and they had the best and latest and greatest computer stuff. And we went over to their house and played Castle Wolfenstein with those real early Sound Blaster sounds. Mein Leben, UFO, or I don't know what they say, stuff like that. And the MIDI, I don't know, ad-lib kind of music. Just blew my socks off how amazing it sounded. So I saved up my money and got a Sound Blaster card. And my dad tried to talk me out of it. Said, don't waste your money, it's just a scam, it's just a gimmick, it's just a pretend sound card, you know, I don't know. I guess he's probably used to like the synthesizer module on the TI-99 4A, you know, which isn't a real speech synthesizer. But after I bought that Sound Blaster and I installed it in our old Packard Bell computer, I think I converted my dad. He was pretty impressed with the capabilities of that first I don't know, first version of the sound card. Of course, now we just take it for granted. Every computer has a built-in sound card. Puts out really good quality sound effects and music and everything.
Nobody needs this anymore.
Hey, nice. We got a soda. Hey, another coffee. Nice. And boy, that first Packard Bell computer, it came with a 20 meg. Was it 20? No. So it's like I think it did come with a 20 megabyte hard drive, and we paid to upgrade it to a 200 megabyte hard drive, if I remember.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
Good old days. Windows 3.1 and MS-DOS. Okay, we got a safe here. Let's make sure I didn't miss anything while I was chatting away. What kind of things do they keep in the safe at the credit union? $54? First number is 54. 5416 looks like. $54. 16. Did I go too far? Okay, 54, 16, 41. $54. 16. I can't remember the other one now. It's like 40 something. There we go, 40. Okay.
I'll take it.
Got some worn work boots. Naturally, keep those in the safe. And some accelerant. Not sure what I was quite expecting, but I guess it's better than a stack of papers or Canadian money. All right, let's check in the actual safe. What is this, a vault? Check in the vault. At one of my jobs, I actually worked catching bank robbers, if you can believe it or not. Fresh out of college, that was one of my first jobs. I worked for American Express, actually, trying to catch. Well, see, because in a bank like this, say for example, back in the day, you could say, people used to use traveler's checks, and traveler's checks are actually traceable, you know, because they're checks. It's not like cash that's not really traceable. But let's say that in the safe here, there's a stack of traveler's checks, right? Worth money, right? They're worth face value. If a traveler's check says $100, then it's worth $100. So, but when that check is cashed, it comes back with forensic evidence on it, fingerprints and signatures, handwriting, as well as the location of where it was cashed, and possibly video surveillance of where and who used it, right? So let's say somebody robbed this credit union and they took all the cash. Well, typically they would also take the traveler's checks, right? And so I would work with the CIA and the company I represented, which was American Express. We would actually try to track down these bank robbers through forensic evidence.
I would drink almost anything about now.
Because the cash would be untraceable, but the traveler's checks were traceable. So anyway, did that for a while. I already searched this box here. People don't usually use traveler's checks anymore, so I feel safe telling you guys this. I wouldn't normally say this. If people still use traveler's checks, I would not tell you this information, because it's actually, I don't know, somebody could use it to make a profit illegally. But if let's say that you are a bank robber. Actually, let's scratch that. Let's say that you want to counterfeit money, right? So if you counterfeit American currency, let's say that you counterfeit a $100 bill, that is a mandatory federal, felony, and it carries with it very, very strict penalties for counterfeiting American currency. So counterfeiting a $100 bill could land you in a lot of trouble if you got caught. But counterfeiting a $100 traveler's check, on the other hand, still worth the same amount of money, right? But if you get caught, you're actually just counterfeiting somebody's product. You're not actually counterfeiting currency, so it's not a federal offense. You've just, it's like making a fake Rolex or a fake Louis Vuitton purse or something, right? You could still get in trouble, but you're not going to face mandatory federal prison time. And so the smart criminals would actually counterfeit the traveler's checks and get the same amount of money. And if they got caught, they got a slap on the wrist. But nobody uses traveler's checks anymore, or very few people do. So I feel like I can tell you guys that. I must have left something in there. Probably paper, stack of paper. Anyway, I studied crime. I was an investigator for a while. And, oh yeah, I can't believe I missed that. And there was nothing in there. Did I have the key to that, or was it just empty? I don't know. All right. There's lots of other secrets I know and I could tell you about, but I think people could use it for nefarious purposes. Like, I could tell you how to, for example, burn down your house without getting caught as an arson, to make it look like an accident. But I'm not going to tell you how to do that, and don't advise it, and other things like that. So anyway, let us carry on to the next building after we get a drink. All right, we're going to head across the street. Hopefully the weather's still good. It is getting kind of late. Probably shouldn't chat so much while it's daylight. You can wait to chat when it gets dark. I'm not, that way I'm not burning the daylight hours. All right, post office, what do you have for us? I don't know if I ever checked the side. Is there anything over here? All right, let's go on. Yeah, so getting back to if you were an arson, I'm gonna tell you stuff without actually giving anything away. If you do burn your house down intentionally, like on purpose, the investigators can detect that you have used accelerant. Right? That's one of the things the insurance company does, or the fire marshal comes in, and they have investigators that can come and they can find out through various means if you have used accelerants or done it on purpose. It's kind of interesting. That's all I'll say about that. When I was at American Express, they actually paid for me to do a period of like an investigative course with the local police department investigative unit. It's kind of interesting. Hey, another mag lens. Look at that. 57%. But man, so they showed me in that course, they showed me everything that a normal police investigator would have to investigate, you know, murders and drugs and all kinds of violent crimes and things. And I tell you what, guys, I have a lot of respect for those guys. I could not do that job. Yeah, investigating or seeing, I guess, the violence that people do to each other, just that would just get me down so much. I have a lot of respect for those guys who can deal with that. All right, let's check the vehicle. Okay. The hoods aren't up on these, so it makes me think I haven't checked these yet. Hey, beef jerky. Would be kind of nice if we could make a type of beef jerky or something. Dried fish in this game, you know, if we could preserve the meat properly. Of course, it will probably still be smelly though. That's the problem. I guess essentially once you get to level 5 cooking, it's pretty much as if you could preserve meat, because it doesn't really matter if the meat goes bad or not. You can still eat it, but it is smelly, unfortunately. Okay, so we hit up the post office. Let's try back here. Although sometimes I wonder if there's anything in these pipes. Seems like on occasion these pipes have stuff in them. Not these particular pipes, but like pipes that look like these. Let's get our bow out. Seems like there can be wolves. Wolves? Somebody corrected me in a comment. I think I just naturally say wolves, but I have to actually vocalize the V as to not offend, because it is actually, I guess technically is wolves with the voiced V instead of wolves. Another thing I say incorrectly is the animal called a whale. I say whale instead of whale, and I've realized that recently. I think I just mixed the words up, like the kind of whale that you get the water out of, the whale, and kind of say the same thing for the animal, the whale. I don't know. We all have weird ways of talking. Hey, Wolfie, I don't actually want to shoot you. I wouldn't mind though, just because it will help me level up. Alright. Thank you, Wolfie. Appreciate that. That's going to help us level up our archery and can harvest the meat and cook it. It's getting late, so you know I probably should just get a fire started and could use a torch to help us in looting. Yeah, I also killing this wolf does help me feel a little more secure walking through the houses here. Yes, I am trying to justify it, if you're wondering. Let's see. You know what? Am I warm enough to harvest this guy? Let's see what this does. Not like super cold. Just kind of testing to see our temperature situation. So let's try this again with a larger harvest. 21 minutes. Wow. Maybe I'll use a knife. It's going to drop it to, well, it's not that big a deal, I guess. Even if we get a little bit cold, it's nighttime and we're going to be sleeping here pretty soon. Ah, we're getting hungry.
Feels like night is coming.
Man, I can't wait to get level 5 cooking. Let's see. What's our food situation? I might actually go for food poisoning. Let's go for it. Good old-fashioned food poisoning. We got the whole night ahead of us. I'm not super tired. Yep, there we go. Food poisoning. Okay.
I'm gonna die.
So now, since we have food poisoning, we have no real problem eating nasty food like this 14% dog food.
Damn, I'm freezing.
What else do we want to eat? Oh, you know, I should drop this meat. What am I doing carrying this meat? Didn't realize I actually had that on my person. Okay, so we're cold now, taking damage. I definitely need to drink one of these reishi teas. Where are you, reishi? Let's drink one of these. Yep, gonna treat our food poisoning. And now we just need to sleep for 10 hours, I believe. Yep. So we already took that, and we need to sleep for 10 hours. Shouldn't be a problem. Do I want to keep searching? You know what? Maybe I'll just go back to Grey Mother's house and go to sleep.
I wonder if I can drop
And then,
this here.
You know, I'm going to get my bow out. It's possible we could get another wolf. I'm glad that wolf went down with one shot. It's, one of my least favorite parts of this game is trying to track animals or trying to find my arrow. Have I left any meat over here? No. Alright, let's head inside. Okay, all this meat is cooked, right? And we got our, I got a peach pie, that's right. think I should probably just go to bed. Yeah, let's drop our meat out here, raw meat. Put that away. Get out our lantern and head inside. Okay, I think I'll just head up to bed. Yeah. I'm not going to regain any health because of the sleeping, well, because of the food poisoning situation. Let's make sure we got plenty to drink. And we'll sleep for 10 hours. And I will see you guys in the morning. Oh, got an aurora. Okay, good morning everybody. We have healed our food poisoning. Looks like the sun is just coming up. Get a drink. I think I dropped my reading book. Yeah, looks like I dropped my reading book. Hey, yeah, I forgot about the mag lens. That's nice. We can actually drop our lower condition one now in favor of the 57% one. Hopefully I've got enough light to make it downstairs. And then I'd like to pick up my book and read just a little bit. Guts are coming along. So we've got field dressing. Oh man, didn't I have a cooking book? I thought I had a cooking book. Maybe I left it behind somewhere. I must have left it back at the Trappers, maybe? That's probably where I left it. Somebody, by the way, guys, I had a great comment about the bedroll. So this bedroll here is at 73%, and the bedroll in my inventory, I think it's at 100, isn't it? Yeah, 100%. So I made the mistake of, and I actually wasn't aware of this, so I didn't know it was a mistake at the time, but so I had these two bedrolls, had the really good quality one, and then the one that you see on the ground over there. And when I did the ptarmigan down insulation, I should have done it to the lower condition bedroll, and that would have brought that up. I didn't actually realize that when I put the ptarmigan down into the bedroll, it actually improves the condition. So it's almost like you're repairing it and stuffing it. So I could have had a 100% bedroll and another 100% bedroll with the improvised down if I had done that. So that's a pretty good tip. Let's see. I was going to read, but I may. Let's see what the daylight's looking like. No, it's not super good. Oh, cabin fever risk. That's not good. I probably don't want to spend too much time here then. So we've already probably spent too much time here. In that case, let's drop what we can again. Drop that. Drop the books. Okay, I got some clothing we can drop. And we'll drop those. Okay, food. It's not too bad. Okay, I think we're in good shape. So let's head out. I just saw it. There we go. Ooh, beautiful. It's a beautiful morning. We'll probably see the sun come up here pretty soon. I think that's one benefit you guys have of living in, if you live somewhere where it's flat without mountains, when the sun comes up, like it's up, you know, like it clears the horizon
survived another night.
But even though we look in the top right corner, technically it shows the sun is up. But because of the mountains here, we're still in the shadows. And that's exactly what it's like where I live. I'm surrounded by mountains. And it does take quite a while for the sun to actually clear the height of the mountain, depending on how close you are to the mountain. Okay, so we've searched all of these. We searched the post office. Looks like I need to search this truck here. As you can see in the bottom left corner, we didn't really regain our health because of the food poisoning. Well, I guess you could say we did regain health as we slept last night, but it matched the same rate of health loss as we lost health from food poisoning. Okay, I'm kind of concerned about the wolf situation here. Very carefully look around. Grab some sticks. Yeah, hopefully we can get rid of our,
It's so cold.
what is it?
I just want to lay down for a bit.
Cabin fever, sorry. Had a brain fart there. Plus she was talking. I always hate to interrupt her when she's complaining. Okay. I probably should use our lantern, just because I tend to miss things. Let's get this lit, look around. Okay, part of me wants to break down these, like the bucket and stuff, so that we have metal to fix up the radio tower. Ooh, man, I just noticed our food situation again. Let's eat some more.
Like anything right about now.
So, somebody asked a great question about the radio towers. So if, for example, if I were, I think the question was if I was at the radio tower, maybe for example by Pleasant Valley, that little radio overlook. If we were able to get the radio tower fixed, what would be the 3 classical rock songs I would play? The first 3 rock songs I would play. I like all kinds of music, but I do like classic rock. That's a really good question because I like so many songs. But the 3 I put in the answer, the response, I would play the band called Boston. I really like a lot of their music. I would probably play Foreplay Long Time by Boston. And then I would play Still Loving You by the Scorpions. I'm not sure if that counts as classic rock or not. And then the last one would be Led Zeppelin, All of My Love. But like I said, it's kind of hard to pick. There's so many really good songs out there. All right, metal pail. I do want to get this metal for our radio tower. So let me know in the comments, guys, if you could play 3 songs and broadcast them. If you were a DJ and you could pick 3 songs, what would be your top 3 that you would play? That's a really good question. Thank you for asking that. I like those kind of questions. Okay, let's head out. I'm going to get my bow out. I'm glad he didn't ask what my top 3 songs of all time were, because I don't even know. I really, really do like all kinds of music. But I definitely do love classic rock. Can do a pretty good classic rock DJ impersonation. You're listening to the classical rock station that rocks your world. The Aarow 103.5. I don't know, something like that. I like some classic AC/DC or a little bit of Metallica. I don't know, stuff like that. Okay, I've already searched this, didn't I? Yeah, hood is up. Okay, I think we're now overlapping where we've already searched. So I'm going to head to the right in just a minute. We'll head up the hill. And I can search that little house. Enter the vehicle. Yeah, we've already searched all this. So let's head up the hill here. I definitely want to watch out for wolves, though.
Sure getting cold.
I could also do like a monster truck voice. You know, the guy that does the... Sunday, Sunday, Sunday! It's a total knockout! Monster Truck Sunday!
It's too cold. I think.
How many rocks I have? 2? Alright, we're good. Oh, you know what? There are cattails here. How many cattails we got? 17? I'm going to get it back up to 20. I think we'll call it good at 20. Oh, there's a deer kill right there. I think this will put us at 20. Let's do one more. Okay, so we've got the house up there we can search. I wouldn't mind actually getting some of this meat. That way I wouldn't have to eat the wolf meat. Okay, 1.9 kilos. How cold am I? Oh, I'm freezing. Tell you what, guys, I'm going to go up and search the house. Hopefully the temperature will improve a little bit. And then I do need to harvest this guy now that I've clicked on him. So we'll come back and harvest the deer. And you know what? There usually are rabbits here. Hey, got a sapling over there. There's almost always rabbits here. Where are you, rabbits? I'm going to switch to the fire-hardened arrows. Really don't know where the rabbits are. Maybe we can see them from the top of the hill. Maybe I can spot them. Huh, I don't see them. Alright, let's go inside. Got another metal pail.
This'll come in handy.
Yeah, take it. Think we got a sewing book. I like the colors in here. It seems a little less dreary. The yellows and green. Got the sunlight coming through the window right onto the bed. It's probably not a coincidence that somebody put the bed right there, right? They probably have a cat. There's probably a cat around here. Or a skeleton.
can use this.
Got some wool socks, 12%. I think I already have 2 pair of wool socks. Yeah. 96% and 78. I do need to fix those up. Okay, you know what, let me grab this metal pell, and then I think I'll try to go get that deer harvested up. Okay, oh, temperature is actually still quite cold. I probably should have warmed up in there first. But you know what? I'm just going to go for it. Let's get a fire going. Let's get this meat harvested. I'm going to use a torch. Let's use this one. Okay. Yeah, I'll use a book. That's fine. So I had a good, nice morning today. It's Saturday that I'm recording this currently, and one of my favorite things to do on a Saturday in the summer is to go thrifting, thrift store shopping, or garage sales and estate sales. And I'm pretty fortunate to live in an area where, you know, it's pretty densely packed enough that get some pretty good yard sales. And I came across a really nice backpack today. Somebody had let me tell you, some of the things I like to look for when I go to thrift stores or to garage sales or yard sales. I like to look for hunting or camping gear, even though I've actually never been hunting personally. But I do like camping gear, survival gear, stuff like that. I also like video games. Hopefully we can get warm here. Let's see what the temperature is like. Ooh, -2, -1. Keep going, keep going. Ah, so close. Let me add just a little bit more fuel here. Let's do some reclaimed wood, I guess. Do I have any more books? Alright, let's do the reclaimed wood and a stick. Yeah, I like video games. I have quite a large video game collection. I'm trying to build a kind of a man cave game room, which I think I'll put that Labyrinth stained glass kind of back thing, the pinball thing I showed you guys in a previous episode. Let's see, what else do I like to watch out for? Obviously tools, any kind of, you know, guy stuff. I like that. I like stuff like that. Tools, power tools, hand tools, anything I can use up at the cabin property or whatever. But today I did find a really nice tactical backpack. It was just amazing. It was like brand new for a fraction of the cost. But I didn't get it, actually. Okay, 14 minutes. Let's go ahead and harvest this. So why didn't I get it? I mean, the thing was beautiful. It had all kinds of attachment options, pockets, and it was really clean, well kept. And I do love bags. I have way too many bags of all kinds. But I actually try to steer clear of military-looking bags or tactical-looking bags because of the gray man theory. Are you familiar with the gray man? Let's see, 21 minutes until boiled. That one, 5 minutes. Let's just pass a little bit of time here. Oh, you know what? I think I do have some birch bark. You know me. I hate to waste an opportunity to harvest some birch bark. All right, let's grab this, pick that up, and get the meat cooking. 42 minutes. There's only 10 on that one. Oh, they're both about the same, I guess. Yeah, so the gray man. So, while I'm harvesting the high, well, maybe I'll wait. let's just pass time here. And then we'll get the meat cooking. Boy, this meat is going to be so good after eating canned food and dog food and porridge and stuff. Okay, 34 minutes. Let's get this hide. So the gray man, what that means is if you consider like an apocalypse situation, but where people are like actually surviving, and I don't know, not like that it's ever going to come to that, but oh man, did the wind just come?
Could eat anything right now.
Cooked. Well, fortunately we at least made it, so that's good. Let's heat this up. So I don't know what's the right way to describe this. I think kind of like Jason Bourne, right? If he's looking to get some gear, he's going to go after somebody who actually looks like they are carrying gear, right? He's going to go after somebody who is carrying a tactical backpack or looks like they got really good loot, right? But it's the person who is pulling behind them like a carry-on luggage, and they're dressed in civilian clothes.
I can't feel my hands.
That is the gray man, right? The gray man is somebody who is invisible. They're not a target. They don't look like they have anything. You know, same with like robbing a house. If you're going to rob a house, you're going to go after a house that looks like they have something to take. Or if you're going to break into a car, you're going to break into a car that looks like they actually would have something worth going after.
I'm freezing.
So the gray man would be the person who has the car that is not flashy, or the house that doesn't look like they have much, or is that person in a survival situation that doesn't stand out. So if I'm going to have a backpack and I'm going to have really good gear in it, I actually don't want it to be a tactical backpack. I want it to be as good as a tactical backpack. But am I carrying the meat? No, I left it behind. Or did I eat it? I think I ate both of them, right? Yeah, I did. I'm sorry, guys. I get talking and then I don't get paying attention. Anyway, about the backpack. So I have plenty of really, really good quality. You know, they're more like outdoorsy backpacks, so every bit as good as a tactical backpack, but not as flashy and doesn't shout, "Hey, come and check me out." You know, if I left it in my car, my backpack is not going to get the glass broken with somebody trying to take my backpack. But if I had that tactical backpack, it just looked amazing. Tacticool, as they call it, right? So although I really like that stuff, I like looking at other people's gear. I'm actually not going to be that guy who has the tactical backpack. I'm going to be the guy who has a backpack every bit as good, and the gear inside is going to be amazing, but it's not going to draw attention. Anyway, that's just my opinion. The gray man theory.
This stuff will come in handy.
Hey, I got some salt. I'll go ahead and take the skillet. We can bring that back with us to Grey Mother's house. Also, you know, I'm of the opinion, speaking of Gray Man, I'm kind of on this wavelength now. I'm thinking about it. So I'm not like a super great fighter or anything, but I have learned a little bit. I did study kung fu in college. That's my claim to fame. Not like it actually helped me or anything,
Been
but
here a while.
I know a little bit of self-protection. Let's put it that way. But I definitely probably would lose a fight in like a street fight situation. Maybe, I don't know. But the secret to winning a street fight is to not let your opponent know that you know how to fight until you are ready to unleash,
Sure, I
total.
don't carry much more.
Pretty much until you're ready to defend yourself. I don't know why I'm talking about this. It just kind of came to me. So the problem with a lot of people who do know how to fight is, let's say that you kind of get in an escalation with somebody and you're starting to argue and things, and you guys both are posturing like you're ready to fight, right? So what you've essentially done is you've signaled to your opponent that you know how to defend yourself, and so they are prepared to fight, but the better way actually is to not let on that you know how to fight until you're absolutely sure that you are going to unleash hell. And then you attack swiftly and without mercy and with surprise and great prejudice, great I don't know, is that the right wording? With without remorse. No, I'm not talking about prejudice like in a racial way, you know. And that's the way you want to fight. Is you don't let on that you know how to fight until you are absolutely sure that there's no other option, and then you go for an all-out win with great surprise.
I'll take it.
That's part of that gray man mentality. Because if you let on that you know how to fight, if you posture like you're willing and ready and able, and you know how to defend yourself, and then you've essentially tipped your hand a little bit, and given your opponent, kind of put them on the defense. You don't want them on the defense. If they're actually going to be a threat to you, you don't want them to defend themselves. You want to strike. Oh, hey, look at that.
I think I can use this.
Matches. You do not want their defenses up. Essentially, is what I'm saying. Okay, nice. Just checking the time of day in the top right corner. Looks like we still have plenty of time. Getting a little bit heavy with loot, though. Anyway, I'd love to hear your thoughts on the matter. This is not a one-sided conversation. Let's check the back. Which way's the back? Right here. And nothing. Okay, I think I've done a pretty good job looting. I think this one's boarded up, right? Can't get in there. I've already searched all these. Looks like we just have one more car, maybe a house. Although I think I may have already got that house. Well, I did watch the first episode of Alone, season 11. And by the way, guys, if you want to watch that, you can watch it for free. You just search for Alone season 11, and on the History Channel website, you can actually watch it for free with advertisements. It's actually pretty nice. They let you do that. Yeah, it was interesting. I should probably comment a little bit about it. Some of my thoughts on Alone Season 11, Episode 1. I remember watching one of the guys, the very first episode, they kind of show people getting settled and building their shelters, finding their place they're going to stay for the next, hopefully, 60, 90, 100 days or whatever. Is that a wolf? Yeah, I thought so. Alright, I'm going to go inside. But yeah, I remember thinking one of the guys, he actually made his shelter above ground, which I thought was unusual. Seemed like a lot of effort, and I wasn't too happy with what he was doing there. Because, how are you going to make a fire? He kind of suspended some logs above the ground and tied them to trees and then was putting like a floor down. And I'm thinking, how are you going to make a fire in that? Plus the ground is lifted up so wind and stuff could get in there. Anyway, I wasn't real happy with that. I like the people who make their shelter kind of dug into the ground or against a rock wall, and then they can build a fire and heat up the earth or the rock. Seems like those guys do a lot better than the really large shelters made of wood. Okay, well, I need to unload because we got a lot of gear. Okay, let's drop a book. Got lots of clothing. I'm actually going to pick up these clothing items. We'll put them in the refrigerator. Put that up here. But yeah, in this episode, at the very beginning, so I don't think this is a spoiler because they show it like right as the episode is starting. They kind of show a few little scenes of what you're going to see in this episode, and they show somebody getting stabbed in the leg with an arrow. And sure enough, guys, they do show that later in the episode, and it is not good. Pretty much a game over, instant game over. If you have an arrow deep in your leg, right near the artery. I do want to take that. Let's fill up our lantern. Hold on. Actions, refuel. There we go. Okay, nice. Okay, so we got our 3 pieces of metal. I need a total of 5 to fix up the radio tower, I believe. Hey, maple sapling's cured. That's nice. Alright, let's put our clothing in here. Ragged windbreaker. I think what we have is better than that. Okay. Got another metal pell we could break down there. Oh man, guys, I gotta tell you, also on Alone Season 1, Episode 1, or Season 11, Episode 1, this guy catches this huge pike in a gill net. And he's so used to, not surviving, not being in survival mode, that he just kind of casually handles it and is trying to get it out of the gill net, and of course it gets away. But that thing looked so big and fat, probably could have fed him for 3 days. Just heartbreaking to see that fish get away. Okay, food situation. I'm going to leave the salt here. We could leave... Let's drop 1.5 liters of water. I'm trying to decide if I want to head over to the farm. Guess it kind of depends on the weather and the time. Part of me wants to try to fix up this radio tower too, since we're right here. Maybe I'll wait though. We'll leave the metal here for future Astra. It's not going to do me much good until we go to the airfield anyway. Hacksaw's at 81%. Oh, I got those extra pots and things. I got to drop those as well. Sort alphabetically. Okay. You know, I might actually take a pot and a skillet with us if we're going to go to the farm. I would like to head over there. Okay, so before we head out, I do want to make a quick note of what we've got here. And, you know, I'm going to take the food. Okay, so we've got a bedroll, got a heavy hammer, pry bar, and some ingredients. I think that's really all. Oh, you know, and I do have natural resources here. We got the guts, the rabbit hide, and a deer hide. All right, let me start writing some of this down so I don't forget. So we're at Mountain Town. We're at Grey Mother's house. And by the way, if you ever wanted to know, Grey, American spelling is with an A, G-R-A-Y, and British spelling is with an E for England, G-R-E-R-E-Y. That's how I remember that. Anyway, so we're in America right now, North America, Canada. So does, I guess, do they? I think they still spell it with an A in Canada, don't they? G-R-A-Y. Grey Mother's house. Okay, so we had the heavy hammer. We had a pry bar. We had ingredients. We have 1 deer skin. Had 2 rabbit. 3 guts. I think we had, was it 4 birch? 4 birch saplings. I think that's about it. Yeah, 4. I think there's 4 there. Somebody told me that Grey Mother is a pot dealer. And I wonder if they're referring to the... I think they did say it's these pots right here. I haven't played the story mode, so I don't know, but that's funny. She's a pot dealer. She actually sells pots. Or maybe it's the other kind of pot. I don't know. Okay, so we should be... I think I've listed everything, right? Oh, we got the sleeping bag, but it's not like it really matters. I'm going to list it anyway, just in case like a bear rips up ours or something. I don't know. We do have 1 bedroll. And, oh, mag lens. That's right. Is that how you spell it? Mag lens. L-E-N-S. Yeah, L-E-N-S. Okay, nice. Okay, well, I think I'm going to make a run for it over to the farmhouse. Yeah, I think I will. You know, do I want to take another scrap metal? No, I'll leave it. I think our hacksaw's in good enough shape. We should be all right. So let's head out. Take our peach pie with us. 574 calories. I'm considering eating it, guys. 840. Okay, that's better. If I'm going to eat it, I want it to be a big piece. 840, 840, and this one was 840. We're going to eat it. Risk of intestinal parasites. It is 1%. Tiny little risk, but it is a risk, and there's a chance I could get parasites. I'm aware of that. I think we'll be okay, though. Cabin fever risk. Hopefully we'll be going down as we make our way across the wolf-infested ghost town. Would be kind of nice if we could get a deer over by the farmhouse. Got the wind in our face, which, I mean, it's going to slow me down a little bit, but at least the wolves are not going to smell me up ahead. wolves. The wolves are not going to smell me up ahead. Sounds like it's turning into a blizzard. There's the farmhouse. So, in order to get in there, we have to find the key. Just remember that. So if I do get chased by a wolf, I still have to find the key before I can get to safety. Seems like our clothing has been doing us pretty good, though. I mean, got the insulation, double insulation, improvised insulation. We got a fair amount of warm clothing. Seems like we're doing all right. Okay, it looks like a dead body right there. Or maybe it's just hay. It's probably just hay. Alright, I'm gonna swing by these. Don't know if there's any loot here. Ooh, maybe we could do some fishing.
Getting a bit thirsty. Did I say I hate being cold? Because I really do.
I don't see anything. Thought there might be a little bit of loot. Okay, I think there can be rabbits up here.
I've never felt so cold in my life.
Okay, I am taking cold damage, but I think we're going to spend the night here in the farm. I'm going to heal up all of our lost health. Yeah, I can hear the wolves howling. Okay, rabbits, where are you? Oh, I think I heard ptarmigan. It's a rabbit. 2 rabbits. Ah, how are we gonna do this? Well, I'm gonna check the barn. Is that coal? No. Oh, too close. Let's check the barn. I gotta find the key. See if I can find the key before I mess around with the rabbits. There it is, right there. Paradise Meadows farm key. The key to the farmhouse on the outskirts of Milton. Oh, I think I just attracted a wolf.
Freezing.
can hear him. Hopefully he's going after a deer. Now he's coming after me. Right there.
I'll die if I don't.
Alright, well, let's head
drink.
inside. Right, we made it to Paradise Meadows Farms. New location discovered. Nice. Am I carrying any smelly stuff? No. Alright, guys, well, I think we'll save looting for the next episode. It's a good place to stop and call it an episode. Thank you so much for coming along with me. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Would love to hear from you if you want to take a minute, say hello, leave a comment, or if you prefer, you could just leave a thumbs up. Would be much appreciated. Of course, I do hope you are already subscribed. Definitely don't want to miss out on this adventure. But most importantly, guys, I do hope to catch you in the next episode. Take care.